If you are having coffee with me, I'd welcome you to my tangle of words and offer you a warm beverage. It's one of those days where you stay indoors if you can help it. On a day just like this, 8 years ago, began what people now refer to as National Dzungu Day, which roughly translates to the day we co-signed a very bad deal day. On 18 November 2017, which culminated in the resignation of the late former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Gabriel Mugabe. What began as an ordinary overcast Saturday amidst a very uncertain week became a festive street carnival as people marched to the presidential state house in solidarity of the military intervention that state media broadcasted as not a military takeover of government, but the defense forces pacifying a degenerating political and social economic situation. If you were having coffee with me, I'll tell you how memory is such a fickle thing. I notice a lot of people referring to the 17th of November as our Dzungu Day, yet it wasn't. That was when the power brokering was done behind the scenes under the guise of the military safeguarding the president and the criminals surrounding him. On the 18th of November 2017, the Solidarity March sanitized everything that had transpired. How could it be anything else when people were cheering as army helicopters flew by and taking pictures with army personnel? Fast forward to 8 years later, and we now recall this as National Dzungu Day, as if our actions on that day changed the course of history. But we, the people, had single-handedly marched to the State House and demanded for the president's resignation, when we were simply inconsequential pawns in a game of chess whose outcome had already been decided before. You were having coffee with me. I'll tell you that afterwards I wrote a blog post on the Solidarity March, and another one year later. Looking back and reading between the lines, we shouldn't let history be rewritten to make it seem like what happened was our decision, nor kick ourselves for enjoying the single most euphoric moment to have happened in the country in the last 40 years. I've never seen people that happy, nor have they ever rallied behind any other solidarity march. Now, whenever any sort of movement calls for people to march, to demonstrate their support, people are likely to stay away, and when asked to stay away, suddenly remember how they won't be paid if they stay away. Some of that can be traced back to the Dzungu Day feeling that they did this before and nothing came of it. Of course, our government, in its great benevolence, wants to keep the country peaceful and tranquil and will not tolerate any actions that destabilize constitutionally elected government or spread despondency and alarm, which are considered treasonous actions. If you were having coffee with me, I would ask where you were on the 18th of November 2017 and what's been happening in your neck of the woods.